time zones, it's good to use something like Social Pro to work out where your followers are and adjust your schedule in terms of which time zones you want to target. That's the first one. Second one is share frequently, so up to kind of once per hour is a really good frequency, and unless you're doing that, then you're kind of not taking full advantage of the opportunities that you have out there. Third point is that by actually scheduling, you can become more social, become better at responding. And another point on this one quickly is that it's actually very good to schedule content for when you'll even be online on Twitter. So I think sometimes there's this disassociation where you're only scheduling because you won't be there, but actually by scheduling and still being there, it means you can respond to that content and just really focus on that aspect of being good, at being social on social media. And then the final point is that it's a really good idea to share other people's content and build those relationships. And that's it.
I've got a couple of questions, and then we'll open it up to everybody else. We'll make a couple of comments, even. This microphone parts standing in certain places. There we go. You mentioned Dan Zarella. Dan Zarella is a social scientist, works a lot with HubSpot, one of my favorite social scientists. And I agree, I love his research, and you're right about, he does say 1 per hour, although he also will tell you that experimenting and measuring is the most essential thing, because while he has some very general rules about these things like 1 per hour, you may get a lot better results in a much shorter time frame than that. I actually can get away with going a lot faster than that. And one of the things I love about BufferApp is that I schedule maybe even a 15 or 20 minute, or actually I love it because I can pick like 26 minutes and 33 minutes, so I can make it look a bit more random, gaps between it. But yes, you can get better traction sometimes if you go even faster than Dan suggests. And you guys like Social Grow? What do you guys think of Crowd Booster?
So Crowd Booster is also a similar app which helps you kind of find optimal timing, and also helps you kind of to do even more than that. They suggest actions to you, which is great. I think they also tell you, now you should do that, now you should do that, now you should retweet that person. That big person has just started following you. So it's actually a great solution. What I like about Social Pro is that breakdown of time zones. So Crowd Booster, I don't think they offer that. Social Pro also is actually a suite of analytics tools that they offer to you. They have best times to tweet, these insights, and all sorts of stuff. But the best thing I would suggest is just to check out both. I think they're great tools.
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned tools, sort of segue into something else that Leo's involved in. Who here has ever been involved with a Twitter chat? By Twitter chat, I mean it's like a hashtag that shows up at a particular time of the week, and everybody like jumps in and you put the hashtag on the discussion, and for the next like hour or two, you just talk about that. Deborah, which one do you do?
Oh, well, there's a chat about wine.
So is it a wine? Is it like wine chat, or is it?
It was hash song, and then I was interviewed.
Do they do that every week, or is it a one-off?
They have one every week, but I was.
And what's it called?
Well, it's a hashtag song. It was just
song. And what's it stand for?
Sommelier.
Sommelier. All right. For those who don't know, in fact, we did miss a beat. We want to go back and do our 3-word introductions. Deborah Myberg, Master of Wine. Yeah, this one is fun. Stand in the right place, microphone. So Leo, tell us a little bit about you're involved with a Twitter chat. What's it all about?
Sure. So yes, we also created a Twitter chat around Buffer. It's called Tools Chat, and it's like Jay said, it's like an online event. It's like we meeting here, but meeting on Twitter, everyone, right? So we all have that hashtag called Tools Chat, and what happens is we pick 5 questions every week that we think will get people to think, and will help people kind of understand more about tools. That's why it's called Tools Chat. So that's actually every Thursday at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Yeah.
What time
Hong Kong time. Yeah. Hong Kong
11,
time.
11 Hong Kong time. And sometimes Leo sleeps through it. So.
My problem sometimes in the US, so it's 3 a.m.
Yeah, that can definitely be a problem. And so basically what happens, it's a great networking opportunity because you have got all these Twitter handles there, and then people, so I would, or some of my co-hosts, we would just fire up those questions, would say, which great tools have you discovered this week, or what do you think about that tool or that change in social media, and people would just start replying and have different comments, and it's really a crowdsourced and very, it's very, everyone is on the same level. It's you can just jump in, reply to people, and it's a really open community, that Twitter chat community. And I think Jay also briefly mentioned to me beforehand, this is great. If you say, I'm not interested in social media tools, I'm interested in wine, or I'm interested in something else, in real estate, or in whatever it might be, what industry you're in. So there's this great document of different Twitter chats. We probably can provide a link.
The link that I'll give you at the end, I've actually included the grand Twitter doc in that, and it's listing, hundreds of Twitter chats now for, every industry, and even some industries have got multiple ones that do run at different time zones now. But it's a great open source document. So even if you decide you want to run your own Twitter chat, you can throw that into that document, and other people will find you. The last couple of weeks, I missed, obviously yesterday I was in the air when that happened, but Tools Chat has covered influence the week before that. We were talking about what are influencers. It was an amazing discussion, and a week before that, or maybe a couple weeks before that, we did Pinterest as well, and massive discussions with hundreds of people, and now thousands of tweets. It is really hard to keep up with. And one of the things I'm planning to do at the next Tools Chat is, if I can get you or your co-hosts to leak the topic to me, I'm going to schedule, using BufferApp, a whole bunch of cool things to come out during the chat, because I'm far too busy reading and responding to tweets to actually be writing content. All right. Well, big round of applause for, actually, wait, well, give an applause anyways. Now, questions from you. All right.
Sorry, it's just a really quick one. Was it social bro or social grow?
Bro.
Bro. Great. Sorry, I couldn't hear it back. Might let me fuzzy.
Who else? Any other questions about scheduling this morning? How things work? This is my birthday.
On Buffer, is it possible to see what you've scheduled, or just once it's in the bucket you can't see it?
Yeah, you mean what's upcoming?
What's
Yeah. So it's basically just a queue. You can see a list 12 o'clock it'll be this, 1:03 this.
And how far in advance?
You can
Dump
go
things in the buckets.
You can go as far as you want.
And it's good because you can edit them later. If you put it in and then it hasn't gone out yet, then you think, ooh, I need to go change something in that. You can go and edit them, and you can rearrange them. There's a really nice thing where you can drag it all around. I'm not being paid by them in any way. I'm actually a customer. I actually give them money. I highly recommend it. Anyone else? Questions in the back this morning?
What's the big difference of the pro account for Buffer?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a great question. So our main plan is free. We offer, we really focus on that. We really want people to use the free version. If you think Pro is better, if you someone like Jay or HKSocial or someone really big, then the Pro offering might be more useful. What it helps you to do is you can connect up to 6 different social accounts. So you can say, well, I actually have 3 Twitter accounts and 2 Facebook accounts and something else. So on the free plan you get 3, on the pro plan you get up to 6. But that's the key difference. And then also we give you more space in your buffer. You can have up to 50 things that just sit there for the next weeks even. So if you say I only want to spend 1 day and then have tweets going out for the next week or so, then that's also in the pro offering.
Does it also provide more analytics for that?
Yeah, so it does also provide more analytics. It actually provides real-time analytics. So you can sit there and view, it will update in real time the clicks, the retweets, the mentions, all that. That also comes with the Pro plan. But we give you the same analytics with free, only it takes longer until they all come through because we don't have the bandwidth to pull in all that data.
Great. Any other questions this morning? All right, another big round of applause for Joel.